the NIO managers saying confidently NIO will one day overtake Tesla. So guys, is the NIO dip over, or is the stock price gonna crash even further? Today I'll be sharing some of my opinions once again, and this is not financial advice, just to make it very clear. So guys, we were bullish here on momentum. Momentum was doing really good, very strong momentum, and we did break above 16 and we failed that breakout. I let you guys know how this double top kind of looks similar to what it was back at $60. We pulled back. I was very optimistic. I was hoping that, hey, maybe, one of these support lines was going to hold. I said, hey, I'm going to buy around this area, 12.4-ish. Bought some over there. Boom, got suckered in. I bought some more over here at 11-ish. Boom, got suckered in. And that we got that bounce. I thought, hey, man, maybe this is it. This is it for the pullback, 50% retracement. This might be it. But boom, we got a slew of bad news from China. And then we got, boom, down 10.67, down 7% on Friday. Absolutely a massacre. And right now, it looks like we are heading over to this area right here. And where are we going to head off? I'll offer some of my personal thoughts. But right now, it looks like we're heading over here, 10-ish, 10.37. And over here, we critically have the 200-day moving average. Here, you can see 200-day moving average. Right now, the price is 10.19 for the 200-day moving average. This absolutely needs to hold. And also, for this to maintain a bull trend, 618 retracement is the maximum amount. If this breaks below that, so we break below this and also 200-day moving average, that means the bull trend is over. That would be very, very bad news. Very bad news. So we do not want that to break. We want this to hold. I think we are going to visit this, and we want this to lift off over here. There are several things we got to look at first. All right. The stock price is getting pretty oversold. I mean, it's pretty shocking how we went from up here to down here in just a short span of time. So if you look at NIO stock on the 4-hour chart, it is just extremely oversold. This is way too pessimistic. People are way too pessimistic right now. Everybody's like, when you hear stuff like, screw this company, F this company, that kind of stuff, the management is bad, that's sort of when you know like things are getting a bit oversold. And you see a lot of that going on right now. And people are saying the management doesn't know how to sell cars, etc., all these kind of BS. And I want to talk about some clues that makes me want to think that this might be the short-term bottom over here. And two of those very important clues, first of all, is of course the RMB. So here we go. This is the daily chart of the RMB, and look at this level, 7.31. We're visiting that level. That was the all-time lows in RMB, and this whenever we get this height, this means US dollar is the strongest against RMB. 7.31. This is like super like lows from back in November 2022, and this means it's probably going to reverse. The overall sentiment on China has reached an extreme. That's what the takeaway is, in my opinion. And it looks like we are, unless we break above this level, 7.31, I think RMB is about to gain some more value. So when the US dollar will lose some value compared to the RMB, that's what I think, in my opinion. All right, not financial advice. So I think we might see something like that go down a little bit, and that of course would also boost investor confidence. If you look at the SSE, Shanghai Local Company Index, man, I mean, we had that big rally, and then just people just capitulating like crazy. They're just giving up, man. They want the government to intervene and do something, and also big fund managers, they're not buying in. But look at where we are. We are at the 200-day moving average. This is the daily chart. 200-day moving average is 1711, and right now we're at 1712. So this is going to probably offer a rebound. And look at the past times when we've hit the 200-day moving average, what happened. So it looks like pessimism has reached an extreme, and that's the most important takeaway, I think, that you guys can of course, in your own opinion, but my opinion is pessimism has reached an extreme with all this bankruptcy news with Evergrande and all this kind of BS going around, just really pulling everybody down, and it's not that warranted. People think it's game over here in China. It's not. And then we got earnings coming up very soon. I'll talk more about earnings in a future video, but this is a big wild card, of course, and investors may react very, very differently to earnings. But right now, just on the pessimism alone, I think once we get in these new delivery numbers and we see that deliveries are actually improving quite substantially, we might get a nice bounce back up. But I think another real big killer is, of course, the overall indices. All right, overall indices is just overall indices. They topped over here, pulled back, and then hey, we got this trend line, and it looks like this trend line has held up. So maybe we get another move up. Maybe this pessimism is also over, the fear is over, and we get a move up, and that would support and help us definitely rebound a little bit. Depending on how this price action goes here at the 618 retracement, which is also the 200-day moving average, usually in bull trends, if the price retraces back to the 200-day moving average, that is an excellent time to buy in. So if, I'm not saying you guys buying, just I might buy some more over here. It doesn't really make sense for it to just constantly go down and not go up. Really, I think everybody's eyeballing this area as well, and this is where we're going to catch a bid. We're going to catch a bid over here. This is the do or die line, and of course, if we do break below this, then it's pretty much means that the bull trend is over. This was all just a fake out, and then if it breaks, then that might happen. Yeah, we might be heading down much lower. But I am personally expecting this to hold up, and then we go up, up, up. How high can we go? Of course, if this proves to be the bottom, indeed the bottom, and we're heading up, the first target is, of course, we got to break above this 15, 16 level. We got to break above that to head higher. However, I want to offer you guys a caution and not financial advice. My personal expectations for earnings are not that good based on everything that I'm seeing on the ground. And I just want you guys to be prepared and open-minded to expect a really bad earnings report. So if that indeed happens, right, we might see a rush to the exit, some sort of big surprise to the downside. But now I want you guys to appreciate how good of a quality their vehicles are. Their cars are excellent quality. And watch my video with the NIO manager about the ESA. I truly think NIO will one day overtake Tesla. And of course, the NIO managers saying confidently, based on everything, what the company is doing, and also the quality of the car, etc., NIO will one day overtake Tesla. And by the way, the NIO manager worked at Tesla for 5 years before joining NIO. So he knows a lot about Tesla as well. He's very confident about that. So don't lose track of the long-term picture, all right? So whilst it really sucks to see it come down that much, and we might be heading down even more, please do understand that NIO is a great company, and they are number one in the luxury EV market share. Please watch my ESA test drive video with the NIO manager. It took me so long to edit and translate everything for you guys, and you'll be really shocked, and you guys will understand why it's so much better than a Tesla by watching that video. So click on this video.